pharmacy in Raya with probably a dozen pharmacists, and one of the first questions that came up was medical marijuana. And of course, being a town and county board member, I didn't really know much about it. I knew about crack filling and that sort of thing, but in the last 5 years, I've spent a fair amount of time getting accustomed to the process and what's involved, and pretty much for the last 6-8 months, we've really been digging into medical here in Wisconsin, and we've come up with a program I think is going to be very beneficial to a lot of Wisconsinites. So today we're introducing our medical marijuana plan. I'm going to give you the 50,000 foot view of it. There's, I believe, 50-some pages of nuts and bolts that'll be available for you to dig into once we get done here. So we do have a list, and I believe it's here somewhere, of the medical conditions that would allow you to apply for a permit for medical here in Wisconsin. The doctors are not prescribing it. They're just signing off on the fact that you have one of these conditions, which would allow you to get the permit and then purchase the product at a state-run facility. So this is where our program is different. This will be a state-run program. There will be 5 dispensaries around the state of Wisconsin, at least to start, and that's where you'll be able to procure this product. The growers will be independent but licensed by the state. Same thing with the processors, but the dispensaries will be run by the state, and the pharmacists who dispense the product will be state employees. So we really, and I'd really like to take this opportunity to really reach out and thank Ledge Council for the hundreds and hundreds of hours that they've put into this for us, and working with us and answering what ifs and what happens in this scenario. So we think we have a good program put together. It's going to be probably modified over the years as we learn about it, as we realize we have changes we should probably make. But I think we're at a really strong starting point here, and we're very excited to introduce this today. I'd like to turn the podium over to Representative Kurtz. Oops, sorry, sir.
Well, good morning. My name is State Representative Tony Kurtz. I'm very proud to serve the 50th Assembly District. I'm also very proud to be an Army retiree. And I want to give John Plummer's being very modest right now. He's worked very, very hard with this, for this. And just as a veteran, somebody that served 20 years in the military, I want to thank him for that, because I think for particularly veterans and those that suffer PTSD, traumatic brain injuries, so many other horrible effects from wartime, medical cannabis is something that can help not only tens of thousands of veterans, but tens of thousands of cancer patients. You know, several weeks ago, I had an opportunity to go around my beautiful district and do a lot of listening sessions. And at those listening sessions, we talked a lot about what we have done in the last session. And I think it's very important that we revisit that. You know, we are in split government, and I have said time and time again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, if you think about the historic budget that Republicans crafted, that was signed by a Democrat governor. We worked diligently and found compromise on shared revenue. We finally ended the personal property tax that's been around since the start of our statehood. We worked diligently with the governor's office, the mayor, and the county executive of Milwaukee to come up with a sustainable program for the county and the city of Milwaukee, something that I think everybody should be very proud of, that compromise. We worked on a historic brewer deal, something, once again, Republicans and Democrats have found compromise. Recently, we found a compromise with the UW system, something that I'm personally proud of. And then today, once again, we are leading to have a great opportunity to introduce a much-needed program with medical cannabis, with controls, to be very honest, like Representative Plummer said. It's something that I think will help a tremendous number of people in our state, people that I personally know that will benefit from this very much-needed program. So subject to any of the questions, Representative Plummer will take a few.
I thought you were going to take the hard ones.
No, I'm not
No,
able to do
okay.
this.
I should add a couple quick things. This program will not be a tax revenue program. It's designed to be a break-even program since it is a medical program. And I forgot the other one. So if we have any questions, I'd be happy to take those at this time.
Do you have any buy-in from the Senate Republicans on this bill?
You know, we've had conversations with the Senate. I know that Mary Felskowski had the last two sessions a bill. So I'm hopeful that we can get something done with both houses. I know the governor has stated that he's on board with medical marijuana. So hopefully we can get this through both houses and get the governor's signature and get help to the people that this will really benefit.
Can you talk a little bit about the idea behind the 5 dispensaries? I mean, right now, a cancer patient can go down the street and get chemotherapy drugs that are way more potent and powerful than marijuana. Why would they have to travel to one of 5 dispensaries or locations to get something that's far less potent than they get prescribed right now at the neighborhood Walgreens?
Well, that's a good question. There's a lot of unknowns in this program. We have no idea how many people are going to sign up for it. I know in the state of Minnesota, it took them quite a while to get up to 50,000. So we thought we'll start with 5 since this is going to be a state-run program. You know, as always, we're looking out for the taxpayers' dollars as well. So we thought if we could strategically place 5 dispensaries around the state, it would give us a good starting point. Now, will that expand? It could. The other thing that we put in the program is that you can have, a patient could have up to 3 caregivers who could pick up this product for them and transport it to their home. So we're trying to make this as user-friendly as we can, once again, to get help to the people that would benefit from it.
Can you talk about what the variety of smokeless options would look like?
Well, I know there's oils and gummies for sure. The only one that I know that we left out was the smokable. And we had several stakeholders that were opposed to the smokable. So I'm not an expert on the product itself, but, you know, in our meetings, those were the 2 that came up the most.
And is this in any way similar to Iowa's medical marijuana program?
You know, I'm not familiar with theirs. So when we worked with Ledge Council on this program, they did the research for us, answered our questions, but I don't remember specifically anybody saying that the state does this or the state does that.
Do you have any idea when this bill is going to reach committee?
I would imagine we'd like to get it done this spring yet, so I imagine it'll be shortly.
Do you imagine there will be a floor vote on it shortly too after that?
I would hope so.
Why the focus on state-run dispensaries when the growers, the processors are going to be private business?
Well, we're trying to keep a well-run program. So the one thing we heard from other states when we did ask them about their program was it can become like the wild, wild west out there. And we didn't want that to happen here. We want to make this available to people, but we want to have tight controls on it as well.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Get ready for an improved news experience. The all-new Channel 3000 News app is here. Tailored for your news the way you want it with a customizable home page. Stay informed effortlessly. Swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. And no more waiting. The new app loads faster than ever, ensuring you get news updates instantly. Download the all-new Channel 3000 News app today. Your gateway to news your way.